Your phone buzzes. It's a text about a parcel. Delivery pending. Pay a small fee. You almost tap the link. Here's the strange part. That text wasn't a mistake meant for someone else. It was a machine aimed at millions of phones at once, and yours just came up in the list. You're not the target. You're one of thousands of tickets in a lottery you never entered. So why do these texts keep landing? And who's actually behind them? Let's have a proper look. First, the word itself, smishing. It's a mash of SMS and phishing. Phishing is when someone fishes for your details by pretending to be a company you trust. Smishing is just phishing that arrives by text message instead of email. Same trick, different letterbox. And the letterbox matters more than you'd think. Think about how you treat email versus texts. Your email inbox is full of noise. You've learned to be suspicious there. Half of it is junk anyway. But a text feels personal. It feels like a mate, or your bank, or the courier. You open texts within minutes. Studies keep saying most texts get read almost straight away. Scammers know that. Speed is the whole point. A panicked tap is worth more than a careful read. So the humble text message became the perfect trap. Quiet, trusted, and quick. Now, the money question. Why parcels? Why is it always a parcel? Because everyone is expecting something. Think about it. You bought a phone case. Your partner ordered shoes. Someone sent you a birthday thing. On any given day, there's a decent chance a real parcel is genuinely on its way to you. So a fake parcel text lands on fertile ground. It doesn't need to be clever. It just needs to guess right often enough. And the odds are in the scammer's favor. Ever notice they never name the shop? Your parcel, not your parcel from that shoe website. That's deliberate. Vagueness is a feature. Your own brain fills in the missing shop. You do the scammer's work for them. Oh, that'll be the shoes, you think. Tap. Missed delivery is the greatest hits of smishing. But it's not the only song they sing. There's the toll road one. You have an unpaid toll. Pay now to avoid a fine. There's the bank one. Suspicious activity detected. Verify your account. Fear does the tapping. There's the tax one, the fake mate one, even the hi mum one. Different mask, same face. But parcels win because they carry no shame and no fear, just a little curiosity. Who can resist a parcel, right? Section 3. How does it actually work once you tap? Follow the link with me. You tap the link. A website loads. It looks exactly like the courier's real page. Same colors, same logo, same font. Copying a website is trivially easy. You right-click, save the images, copy the layout. A teenager could build a look-alike in an afternoon. The page asks for a tiny fee, $2, $3, a number small enough that you don't flinch. And that's the trick. They're not after the $2. They never were. To pay that fee, you type in your card number, expiry, the 3 digits on the back. That's the real prize, your full card details handed over willingly for a fake postage fee. Sometimes the page also asks for your name, address, even your date of birth. All useful. Why so useful? Because your details get bundled and sold on. Identity is a product now. One card number on its own is worth a bit. A card plus a name plus an address is worth much more. Have you ever wondered why they want your postal address to deliver a parcel they invented? Now you know. Here's where it gets darker. The person texting you probably isn't the person cashing out. Smishing is often a business, an actual supply chain with different jobs. There are people who write the scam kits, ready-made fake websites you can rent. That's called crime as a service. You don't need skills, you just pay for the tools. There are people who buy phone number lists. There are people who send the texts in bulk. And there are people who take your stolen card and turn it into cash before anyone notices. It's not one bloke in a hoodie, it's a chain, and each link takes a cut. Some of them use special gadgets called SMS blasters to fake the sending. A blaster is a device that pretends to be a phone tower and shoves texts to every phone nearby. They hide one in a vehicle and drive through a busy area. No real network needed. That's why blocking one number never fixes it. There's no single number to block. Which brings us to the frustrating bit. Why can't the phone companies just stop it? They do stop a lot. Networks block enormous piles of dodgy texts you never see. But the senders keep shifting. New numbers, new links, new wording, every single day. It's a game of whack-a-mole where the moles are cheap and endless. Sending a text costs almost nothing. If 1 in 1,000 people pays, the scammer still wins. That's the maths that keeps them coming. The cost to try is basically zero. And a lot of them operate from overseas, well, out of reach of your local laws. So even when police know who's doing it, actually stopping them is a whole other saga. Which means the last line of defense is not the network. It's you, standing at your letterbox. Now the counterintuitive twist. You'd expect the fanciest scams to be the most convincing. They're often the opposite. A lot of these texts have obvious errors on purpose. Weird spacing, a strange link, slightly clunky English. It looks a bit off, doesn't it? That's not laziness. That's a filter. The clumsiness screens out anyone who'd spot it later. They only want people who don't notice the red flags. Those people are the profitable ones. If you paused and thought, this is dodgy, congratulations. The scam already did its job of dodging you. The bad grammar isn't a bug. It's the doorman deciding who gets in. So what does this mean for you and your accounts right now today? Rule 1. Couriers and banks don't ask for card details by text link, ever. Expecting a parcel? Fine. Go to the courier's real app or website yourself. Type the address in or use the app you already have. Never travel by the link they gave you. Rule 2. Slow down. The whole scam runs on you being in a hurry. A real fee, a real fine, a real bank alert will still be there in 10 minutes. Fake urgency is the tell. Rule 3. Look at the actual link, not the words. Hover or press and hold to preview it. If the courier is famous but the web address is a jumble of random letters, that's your answer. Rule 4. Don't reply. Don't tap stop. Replying just tells them a real human is home. Just delete it. Silence is the most annoying thing you can give a scammer. Rule 5. Most phones and networks let you report a scam text. Forward it to the right spot. It feels pointless, one little report. But those reports train the filters that block the next batch. And if you already tapped and typed your card in, don't panic, but move fast. Ring your bank. Freeze or cancel the card. Watch your statements like a hawk. Change the password on anything that shared it. This happens to careful people too, so no shame. The people who recover well are the ones who act quickly, not the ones who never got caught. Let's zoom back out. Remember, you were never the target. You were a number on a list. That's oddly comforting. It's not personal. And it's not because you did anything silly. It's a numbers game. And the only move they need from you is one careless tap. So don't give them the tap. Make yourself the boring number they lose money on. Every text you delete without tapping is a tiny loss for a very large machine. That adds up. Your phone buzzes. It's a text about a parcel. And now you know exactly what it is, exactly who sent it, and exactly what not to do. You just smile and delete. Subscribe, and next time your phone buzzes with a scam, you'll already know its whole playbook before it finishes vibrating.